Hey y'all, Dr. J here. Today I wanted to discuss one of the greatest sins of leadership, and that is following the golden rule. And here's where I'm coming from. One of the first books I ever read when I became a new manager a couple decades ago was called First Break All the Rules. And you'll see here in my handy flip chart. Sorry, I write terribly, so I'm using the power of a computer. The author's names are listed here. It's a fascinating study. I'm a huge fan of the Gallup organization and the research that they put forth. In this study, uh, there's this principle put forward called managing by exception. And basically, what it's saying is you can't treat everybody the same. Every employee is different. And you have to treat them all, you have to manage them all as it works for them. Because if you manage them all the same way, it's not going to work for some of them, and it might work for others. I have given this book to nearly every brand new person I've ever been involved in the promotion of them into their first management job. I've always made sure that that book ended up in their inbox so that they had it to read. It's a really good foundational book. First, Break All the Rules. Again, you'll see the credits listed here in my handy flip chart, whiteboard. And again, this principle of managing by exception relates to, I have several videos on this topic, which is your employees show up to work for different reasons. Every single one of them is in their job for a different reason. Not everybody wants a promotion, by the way. So why are they in their job? In order to lead them, you need to figure that out. You need to know what motivates them, why they are pursuing this job. And when you do that, and when you help them achieve that intrinsic goal, what it is they are hoping to accomplish, well, then your organization will be successful because achieving their goals is achieving of the organization's goals. It's a symbiotic relationship. I've got another video or several on this very topic. Right now, I want to point out that following the golden rule is a recipe for failure in management and leadership. Most of us know that the golden rule is treat others as you want to be treated, right? Here's the rub: your employees aren't you. If they were you, they'd have your job, but they don't have your job. You have it, right? And so you got there with your own internal motivations, with your own way of wanting to be led. And if you lead others the way you want to be led, that will work for only one person in that relationship, and that is you. By the way, it's also the lazy way to roll because it's easy. We don't have to think about how we want to lead ourselves because we already know it. So if we treat everybody that way, well, then it's really easy on us, right? As leaders, we got to step up our game, and we need to learn the very hard truth that treating others as we want to be treated, is managing others as we want to be managed, is a recipe for failure because everybody needs to and wants to be managed differently, managed by exception. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying treat one better than the other. I'm not talking about having favorites, or giving favors. That's unethical. It's immoral. That's a whole different ballywick, right? What I'm talking about are the basic principles of management and leadership, right? Treat everybody fairly, but manage and lead them the way it works for them. When you do that, when you help them achieve their goals, well, then the organization's goals will naturally follow. So, please, in 2023, stop managing people the way you want to be managed. Quit leading the way you need to be led. Find out what works for your individual direct reports. Manage and lead them differently. By the way, micromanagement gets a bad rep. I guarantee there's somebody on your team that would like micromanagement, not because it's actually micromanagement, because it's detailed help in their daily activities. That's just one of many examples I could go through. I'm sure you all get the point. Manage your people the way they need to be managed. Lead them the way they need to be led, not the way you need to be led. All right? They're not you. So in 2023, I wish you the best of luck. It appears I got to say things like please follow, subscribe, and smash that like button for me. All right. It does help spread the word, right? Because then your individuals will have the opportunity to be connected, or the people you are connected to will have the opportunity to be exposed to this content. And I'm just trying to share my knowledge and information as best as I can. All right. Stop doing the golden rule in the workplace. Do treat everybody fairly, but manage and lead them the way they need and want to be managed and led. All right. I wish you all the best of luck in 2023.